What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my Libras. Welcome back to Cards for Hire. So, my Libras, I'm picking up on the energy of you either judging yourself or you being judged very harshly, and it's not healthy for that mindset, ladies and gents. I'm picking up on you being under a lot of scrutiny, and I'm also hearing, I just want to be successful. Now, that could be as far as finances, and there's also some karmic energy around you. Or now you could be experiencing a karmic lesson. You could be around karmic people, but the devil is here. And then with the Nine of Swords, and then we also have Judgment. So this stress is really stressing you out, and it's not healthy at all. It could be putting you in a really negative headspace. But as far as success, it could be success in a new job, success in imprisonment. Absolutely. Success under somebody's authority, or wow, okay, under somebody's authority, because I saw boss. Successful at being a stay-at-home parent, or being in a relationship, or being married, being a parent overall. It's something about just wanting to be successful, or at the very least seen as successful. And that's another story for another day. But as always, my Libras, y'all know we got to pray before we eat. Lord, I thank you in advance. As for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection, I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect Libra and I on this vibe, man. Yeah. Family, intuitive Kev. Okay. Family was at the bottom of the deck. And child. Okay, interesting. You could be getting judged for how you are raising a child. Interesting. Something about possibly your parents feeling as though they know best. False at the bottom. All right. Mm. Something about you wanting to do something possibly more from a spiritual standpoint. That doesn't mean picking up cards or doing divination. We have abilities for a reason, and we are supposed to utilize them in our desired field. You can be intuitive and be a lawyer. You can be intuitive and be a judge, or be a police officer, or be a doctor. Put it where it goes. Somebody might want to work with children as well. You could also resonate with being different from your family as well. Whereas they might be more into the 3D things, you might find success in happiness. They might find success in having a substantial amount of money, or a specific amount of money, or things. Yeah. And it feels like it could possibly isolate you. You could have felt like this for a long time. A Leo could be significant. You could have felt like this since a child. You could have felt as though you were different from your family since a child. Yeah. This pink stripe is really standing out to me right now. So something about the color pink could be significant. All right, what's the situation? We're going to check the situation, the blockage, as well as advice, Libras. Now, remember, Libras, you are the justice. You are the balance, okay? At the very least, you seek it. I just want to be successful. Six of Wands is success. That's a victory card. Somebody could resonate with being on a stage. You want to be happy wherever it is that you decide, not necessarily what other people have decided for you. Mm. Yeah, something about a home life is significant. Okay. What else? But it also feels like you want to be praised for what you deem as successful as well. Death and rebirth. Okay. Like I said, that color pink. Na 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 na. I don't know what that song is, but it was playing in my head before, and I couldn't even find it. I think it's a Lisa song. And it go la 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 la, and it go. Somebody wants to be a singer. Okay, especially with that Six of Wands and Trey songs. Somebody could like Trey songs. The Temperance. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. Temperance. The Three of Wands and the Emperor. Okay, so whereas you might find that you are grounded in maybe the less traditional jobs or occupations, that's what it's feeling like. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, investments. You might want to invest your time into being more aligned with yourself. But the Three of Wands and the Emperor, it's feeling like you have people like that are like hounding you to do something. Like they're waiting alongside you or waiting with you or something like that. Or you could be waiting to they could be waiting for you to take some type of authority, or you are Queen of Pentacles and the Temperance. That's interesting. Mm. This could be specifically a mother and or a father with the Emperor. Okay. Advice, please. Ten of Wands. Let that baggage go. Let that hurt go. Let those burdens go. Something about a Taurus could be significant. Taurus, a person or a car. I think a Taurus could be a car. Is a type of car, or is a version of a car. Not a version. Y'all know what I'm saying. A car. Okay. The Lovers. All right. You got to make the choice. Ten of Wands and the Lovers. Making a choice to let other people carry their own burdens, and the Five of Swords. Absolutely. You got too much in your head. It's too many chefs in the kitchen. Too many people trying to tell you what to do. You got to decide. It's your life. Absolutely. Okay. Six of Wands, Death and Rebirth. You could have had to reframe what it is that you found successful, especially if you had a certain mindset imprinted on you since you were a child. You know, sometimes parents tell you what it is that they want from you. And so we take that on as if they are our desires. But as we get older, we decide, no, actually, I don't want to do any of that shit. Six of Wands and the Death and Rebirth, please. I just want to be, I just want to be successful. The Magician, somebody realizes or is realizing that the power is in their hands. They get to decide. This is my life. I get to decide. I get to decide and then cultivate whatever type of life I want. Eight of Cups, and it starts by leaving what no longer serves me. Leaving what I could invest in physically, financially, emotionally, but am I going to be happy at the end of the day? Or am I just making everybody else happy? Seven of Wands. Somebody needs to protect their energy. Absolutely. Six comes after the seven. Because it's the thing. Whatever you put your mind to, whatever you focus heavily on will come true, whether it's negative or positive. So if you're focused on something positive, they're gonna still be banging on your door. They can cheer you on for a little while, and then they're going to possibly still criticize. Somebody could be watching Django, Django Unchained. Django Unchained. You no longer take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Okay. Ace of Swords and the Devil. Somebody's very clear about who the devil is, what the temptation is, who the negativity is coming from, because this little person is being controlled by the devil. Somebody could deem somebody in their household as the devil, somebody in their family as the devil. Family doesn't have to mean the people that you came from or the people that you call your siblings. It can mean the people that you made a family with as well. Mm, my nose started itching with that one. Somebody wants to tap into something spiritually, though. I do pick that up. Um, mm, Somebody could be feeling like divine timing is taking too long. King of Wands, yes. 6 to the 7. Now, the 7 already came out. Death and rebirth. You might have to separate yourself from these people. 10 of Swords. Somebody or something, some people, there's been a betrayal, and that's why 10 of Wands, you need to go ahead and release that. Release those burdens. It's becoming heavy. Somebody could be saying some off the wall, off the chart shit. And so you got to decide to kick them out your energy, out your life, even. It feels as though there's a certain way that your family members or whoever this is could want you to present. This family member and intuitive Kev, yes, that feels like you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna say that there's somebody else. That intuitive Kev feels like you because look how drastically different they are. Family's like, oh, family portrait. Meanwhile, you got your head in the clouds. Yeah, okay. Page of Pentacles. A start of something new. Somebody could be start of something new. Somebody could be watching High School Musical. But remember, Troy's family expected basketball from him as well as his friends. Vanessa was expected to Vanessa was not that girl name. What was her name in the movie? Troy and Isabella. What the hell was her name? Y'all know. Oh girl name. Shit. Gabriella. Isabella is crazy. Somebody name could be Isabella. Gabriella was told to keep her mind in those books. Anybody got time to be singing, child? Somebody wants to be a singer. Who want to be on the stage? Put yourself on that stage. I'm tired of saying it. Okay. The start of something new. Absolutely. Somebody has to decide that whatever it is that they desire to implement in their life, it's at the very least worth a try. And if it's something that you surrender, and if it's something that you absolutely want to do, or you've always loved to do it, or you're just naturally good at it, why not try? You might open up a whole new world of happiness for yourself. And don't you deserve happiness, Libra? Yes, say it with your chest. Okay. Temperance, please. Thank you. The Hanged Man, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so a specific connection, relationship, doesn't have to be romantic, could have held you back from fulfilling this desire or fulfilling your destiny. I'm hearing nothing, nothing beat a failure but a try. I don't know, my family from the South. Nothing beat a failure but a try. So the only way you can fail is if you never try. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. Because that was a struggle. Okay. All right. It's almost like you've needed the go ahead from someone or the validation from someone for quite some time, or the support from some people for quite some time. And there's something about you being okay with the possibility of that not coming until after you've proven yourself in a way, or until after you've decided that I truly want this and you stand on business about it. Okay. Then you could go ahead and expand and be the ruler. Okay. You could have been 10 of Swords. Yeah. You could have been waiting on someone's validation. 10 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. If you don't end this shit, you ain't going to be happy. Point blank, period. Your wishes won't come true. You won't be on the stage shaking your ass. Please. Please. It was a joke. Okay. Unless it's what you want to do. I'm supportive, Bookie Butt. I'm just saying. Look, 10 of Cups. You got to choose yourself after that 9 of Cups. You got to choose yourself after the 8, and we already saw that. Okay. Yeah, you waiting on somebody validation that's never gonna come. You waiting on somebody to release the shackles that's never gonna come. You're gonna have to find the key, find the screw, bang your shackles against the wall till you let loose. Till you get yourself loose. Emperor, who this is? An Aries could be significant. Or a Leo, yeah. The Ten of Cups, okay. Okay. This could be somebody that you're in a relationship with. It's something about you needing to decide that you are worthy enough to manifest what it is that you want. You're worthy enough to try, and you're worthy enough to want the damn thing. Okay? Three of Cups. You're worthy enough to celebrate yourself all the way up until this point and celebrate your trials and tribulations, okay? Your trials and errors. But it feels like you so worried about what people gonna say, you ain't even tried yet. Don't nobody know the outcome. Ten of Wands. This Ten of Wands feels like stepping out of a shell, the shell of a person that you used to be. I'm picking up, if it's not clear, I'm picking up on heavy people pleasing energy. You're trying to please either your children, your children's other parents, your family, your parents, your siblings, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, neighbor down the street. Shoot, your ancestors. Eight of Cups. What I say? You got to choose you, love you, be you. Okay. This could be after a relationship as well, because after 10, we begin again. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. After 10, we begin again. Okay. Don't steal my idea, y'all. All right. Look, don't steal my idea. I got it recorded. Don't be petty. All right. Look, the world and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's worried about the world. This is a world premiere. Somebody could want to be an actress or something like that. As well. Somebody wants to be like on stage. This could be like what do they call it? A motivational speech stage or something like that. The Lovers. Nine of Wands. You might have to be, okay, a little guarded. Mm. You might have to choose to protect yourself. Point blank, period. Seven of Swords. You might have to choose to protect yourself. Seven of Swords, yeah. What's the Seven of Swords? This could be self-deception as well. Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. You got people around you that are deceptive. Deceptive communication. Something about secrecy and or hypocrisy as well. The secrecy comes from somebody not wanting you to try because they never tried. They're judging you from their own self-limiting beliefs. Yeah, the Sun. It feels as though they won't be able to hide their resentment towards you should you succeed. So they might as well try to stop you now. Because what if it works? That means that whatever they didn't try, they should have. Yeah. The Tower. When you decide to protect yourself and prevent any further harm, that's going to be, I want to say, a gut punch, like to their ego. It's going to shatter their ego because if you need their validation, then they could give it or they could take it away. If you give someone the chance to feed you, they can starve you too. the Empress, and the Emperor is right here. Yeah, you could have been married or just in a long-term commitment with someone. And you could be severing ties. Like you could have had to sever ties. Or this could just be like an ex that's still shouting from the past. You can't do that. You can't move on. You can't do this. You can't do that. Just negativity. However, this Five of Swords always gives me the things that have been said, you have been ruminating over. That's also self-sabotagery. And the devil, that toxicity seeping in through osmosis. Okay, that's why you got to protect your energy, baby. Because they don't always have to say it. Feeling it is enough. Ashe, I knew it. Queen of Wands out here. I knew it was going to come out because I saw the Emperor, the Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, then the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Death and rebirth sound like a possible breakup to me. Then we got the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, and the Tower. The Tower and the Lovers sound like a breakup to me too. Okay. Then the Five of Swords. Somebody could be saying you are betraying them by choosing yourself. Again with that pink. Again with that pink. Heart chakra. Yeah. You're opening up your heart chakra. So that means you got to release the negativity. You got to release whatever had it closed off in the first place. High Priestess. Y'all know what I'm going to say. You see that pink? You see a pink. I know you see it. Okay. High Priestess, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. It feels as though your connection to the Most High, your intuition has been blocked because you are not doing what it is that you are meant to be doing. Eight of Swords, that's what's keeping you stuck and not investing in what it is that you need to be investing in. Someone was fully invested. Like I said, Leo, somebody could be a Leo. Somebody was fully invested. This could have been a multitude of people. They were fully invested in preventing you from doing what it is that you wanted to do. Something about like hieroglyphics or something like that, or signs and symbols that you can't quite make out. Yeah. Anything else as we close out, guys? The Knight of Swords, when it came out, I heard on a mission. Six of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, make a plan. Make a plan. Two of Wands, Six of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Two to the Ace of, or two to the Page of Wands is the Three of Wands. You got to decide to take that leap. You got to decide to move forward with your vision, with your message. It's something about you may get downloads that you need to write down. You might get visions of something that you need to write down and kind of sit with them, maybe even meditate with them or Google them, especially if it's a sign or a symbol or something like that. Google them because there's confusion here because you've been so disconnected from your child, from your inner child. Okay, disappointment. That's where the disappointment comes from. If you can look back at your inner child and wonder whether or not they're happy with where you are, that's a good place to start. Something about your origin story is very significant. All right, Libras, that's what I got for you. I truly hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions for me as far as personal readings or anything else, please check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly, aim high. Okay.